Well, the way you started the game and got yourself in front, Connor, it looked as if it was a game you could go on and win, but the standards fell throughout the game and you end up losing.
Yeah, I thought we started really well. I think most of the first half, really, I thought we managed the game really well. Got in front, and then a goal just before half time sort of probably killed it, and then obviously second half we just didn't get going at all of us, so that's all on us.
Yeah, I mean poor goals, change games, don't they, in terms of that? But you've got to react to them, and I know you hit the woodwork twice in the second half, but I think the sort of fans feel that was a really disappointing second half display from you.
Yeah, look, we're not going to make excuses for the second half. I think that's down to us players. We'll have to take responsibility for that. Wasn't good enough, but yeah, after I thought, a good solid first half, it really, really disappointing that second half.
The fact that you are safe and you're playing a side that's got something on their minds, trying to get in the top 7, that's not an excuse, is it? Because you should still be able to match them.
No, yeah, 100%. We've got to play for the club and for ourselves. So that's certainly not the case. Just really disappointing second half.
Yeah. Difficult conditions, but it's the same for everybody, isn't it? And you say you can see the goal in stoppage time, then the free kick. I think you jumped for it, didn't it? Luke didn't move, and the ball's in the back of the net. I mean, a strange way to go behind. And then for the third one, didn't close the player down. I know it was a good strike. So things that on a normal day you would expect to do much better.
Yeah, just really disappointing. We can. The weather was, it was challenging. It's certainly did dictate the game, but obviously there's 2 teams on the pitch, so it's the same for them. Thought we managed it really well first half, and then second half we just didn't manage the game very well. Some poor defending. Things just didn't sort of go our way or what we usually do.
Hit the woodwork a couple of times, didn't you? But you're 2-1, 3-1 down.
Yeah. Look, we can't come out with any excuses. That's down to us players. So we'll have to take that on the chin.
Looking back to November when you struggled at the bottom in relegation, it's certainly a word there. Everybody's taking it very, very seriously. I suppose to get to 50 points and above now. If somebody had said that to you all now, that would have really been pretty acceptable from fans and players. But having got there, you've drifted a little bit, haven't you?
Yeah, I think we've done really well. Obviously, since the gaffer come in, consistently, we've been doing things really well. There's loads of positives. Loads of things to work on, but I think the main thing was to get safe, keep the club in League 2, and then obviously try and finish as high as possible with as many points as possible, and we can take that momentum into the following season.
The boss says he's already sort of thinking about that, and working on different things. I mean, from a personal point of view, you've had a great season. I think everybody's seen that. In double figures for goals. You've played lots and lots of different roles. Are you surprised yourself at just how well it's gone for you personally this season?
Yeah, I would say wasn't quite sure how I was going to maybe come into the team. I didn't know whether I was going to be sort of fringe or not, but I've ended up playing games. So obviously I'm happy in terms of that. But I think collectively, it's been a tough season, very challenging. Luckily we've turned things around. Unfortunately, the last few games, it hasn't gone our way. Yeah,
and you've played a few different roles. You have 4-4-1-1. You've been like the 1 and the 2 up top, haven't you, for most of the season? The boss has tried you alongside Regan, in a couple of games as well. Where have you felt most comfortable with yourself?
Good question. As long as I'm happy to play anywhere wherever the gaffer says I'll play. So disappointing day.
3 games to go, long trip to Newport, and then the final home game of the season. You want to still give 1 or 2 really good performances, I'm sure, for the fans before the end of the season, because they've been part of that recovery as well, haven't they?
Yeah, of course, 100%. They've been brilliant. They've stuck with us through probably really tough times, towards the start of the season. So I think it's important to sort of digest today, go in on Monday. Work on a few things over the week, and then, like I said, put in some well, 3 big performances to end the season on a high, and obviously give the fans something to look forward to come next season.
Well, you've had a terrific season, well done for that, and hopefully a few more goals between now and the end of the season. It'd be nice if you get to 15, wouldn't it?
Would be, we'll see.